Hi, my name is Rene Liao, lifestyle advisor with Opulence Global, and today we're covering the Opulence Global Compensation Plan. And this training is meant for people that have already understood a little bit about the packages between the lifestyle advisor, lifestyle promoter, and the retailer. And this is how you can earn income through Opulence Global. So, really quickly, there's only going to be a few main ways, but powerful ways to earn some serious income here. So, the first one of earning income is when you simply sell retail. So doing retail sales, okay? And how does that work? It's very, very simple. It doesn't matter whether you are a retailer or your lifestyle promoter or a lifestyle advisor. So for this one, it doesn't matter which one you are. Your profit or your discount is 30%. So whatever you sell, you make that 30%. So for example, let's just say that you sold one bottle of the Fountain of Life. The retail price is $50. Okay, so again, the retail price for FOL is $50. Your discount at 30% less, your cost is going to be $35, which means that your profit is $15 per bottle. So of course, one FOL bottle being sold equals $15 of profit for you. Likewise, going to give you more examples here. Let's say that after a few days, maybe now you have 10 bottles of Fountain of Life being sold, adding a zero, you now have an income of $150. Now, what's really important here is to understand that this actually becomes monthly because most people who are ordering the Fountain of Life will order it on a monthly basis, just like the Flawless. And so now this becomes a monthly income. So that could be 5 people buying 2 bottles each from you on a monthly basis through your online shop, or it could be 2 people ordering 5 bottles as for the family, and there you have again 10 bottles. Let's say after a while, you now have 100 bottles being sold. So here's 100 bottles of FOL, adding a zero now, and that might perhaps take you, who knows? It could be a few months to get up to 100 bottles. Some might do it sooner, and now you have 100 bottles of the Fountain of Life being sold. So your monthly residual income is $1,500 a month. Now, a lot of people ask me, Renee, how can I get up to about 2,000-3,000 a month? Because that seems to be the number that a lot of people would like to aim for, because it kind of covers what they're doing with their day job, and they can decide, do I want to go full time? Do I want to keep both? They have that option now. So if I just add or times by 2, with 200 bottles of the Fountain of Life being sold, you're now earning $3,000 per month because it's $15 profit a bottle. 200 bottles times $15 is $3,000 a month. And that's simply how to earn income through selling retail off of your online shop. And again, the same concept works for Fountain of Life, Flawless, and of course the fashion stuff as well too. So that's number one, okay? The second way, this is number one, the second way to earn commissions is what we call the wholesale profits. So the wholesale profit. And what this really means is, and what's going to happen is some of the customers that you have who are buying the Fountain of Life from you, they might eventually ask you, well, hey, is there a way that I can also do what you're doing and have an online shop and make some part-time income promoting these products? So they want to become a partner of the company, become a lifestyle advisor, lifestyle promoter, or a retailer. Well, here's what happens. So make a little quick chart here. So if you are, again, a retailer, or you are a lifestyle promoter, okay? What's going to happen here is if you introduce another retailer or a lifestyle promoter or a lifestyle advisor, what's going to happen is make a chart here really quickly. Okay, what you're going to earn here for the retailers, there's $0 of commissions because as a retailer, there's no product being sold. However, if you introduce a lifestyle promoter, you do earn a quick one-time bonus of $35 because with the lifestyle promoter package, there is products in that. And if you introduce a lifestyle advisor, you will earn $105. So basically, as a retailer or lifestyle promoter, when you launch new partners, new online shops who are promoters, it's $35. If they launch as an advisor, you earn $105. It's that simple. However, you being a lifestyle advisor, okay, doing the exact same effort, again, the retailers are $0. However, just by being a lifestyle advisor, when you introduce and launch another lifestyle promoter, instead of earning $35, you actually earn yourself $50. And when you introduce another lifestyle advisor, instead of 105, you earn $130. So in short, just by being the lifestyle advisor, doing the same effort, you're basically earning a bit more commissions. Okay, and that's number two, the wholesale profits. Now, the third one becomes very exciting. Oh, and by the way, one quick note. If you happen to launch someone as a retailer, and within 30 days, that person does upgrade to a higher package, you still earn the wholesale profits as long as they upgrade in the first 30 days. Okay, so once it goes beyond that, you don't get the bonus. It has to be within the person you launched in their first 30 days. If they upgrade, you do get the actual bonus still. Okay, that's number two. So now that you have lifestyle partners, advisors, and retailers coming into your business, let me show you now how that relates to your residual commission and how it kind of breaks down in the binary format. So number three here that we're talking about right now is my favorite one. It's called the team commissions, which is your residual income. Okay, I apologize for my writing. I was a programmer as nature from the past. So that's team commissions, and this is talking about your residual income. Okay, the residual income. So what's going to happen here is, upon you launching as a retailer, promoter, or an advisor, what's going to happen here is you're going to have yourself a position in the binary, okay? And to get qualified for your commissions, what you want to do is you want to introduce at least two other people who start as a lifestyle producer or a lifestyle advisor, okay? So you're going to have two people, one that's going to go on your left team, one that's going to go on your right team, left team and right team, okay? So again, ideally, to get qualified to earn this team commissions, you eventually need to have one person on the left and one person on the right. Now, the interesting thing and why I like the binary system is because before you came on board, there's obviously people who were there before you. And let's say in our example that we have Bob, who was here, and then you came on board here, right? So in our system, when you add new people into the binary tree, you basically put people on the far left side or the far right side. So when you are adding new partners, you just choose left or right, and it appends to the very bottom of those two legs, okay? So as you can see here, you actually share this right leg along with Bob. You share that leg together. So what can happen is, let's say you introduce, someone. It could be that before you introduce your first partner, that Bob kind of beat you to it, and Bob has his two legs. Bob could have added his first person, for example, Bob 1 over there. So he actually placed someone into your organization, which does benefit you, okay? So perhaps, by the time you got around to it, by the time you launched your person, let's call it person A, they went over here, and person B went over here. So I'm just trying to show you that positioning is kind of important, because even if you just got started, you can get benefit from the people who are working above you. They can place people underneath you, okay? So now you have your first person A, and you have B, all right? So, and how does it expand from there? Well, again, everyone has their two legs. So in other words, B will have their two legs, and they might place B1 and B2. A will have his or her two legs, so you can have A1 and have A2. Perhaps Bob has someone else that comes on board, and now you have, Bob 2. So let's just quickly relate this back to the wholesale profit. Perhaps Bob 1 launched as a lifestyle advisor. Let's say your person A was a lifestyle promoter. And let's say person B was a retailer. So if Bob 1 was a lifestyle advisor, and let's say Bob is a lifestyle advisor, then Bob would have earned a profit of $130 because Bob introduced another lifestyle advisor. He himself is a lifestyle advisor. He earns $130. Let's say you introduce A, and say you are a lifestyle advisor, and you introduce A, who's a lifestyle promoter. then you would have earned how much? You would have earned $50 because you are the advisor, right? You introduced a promoter, you earned $50. Person B is a retailer. So as a retailer, there's no products that come with that package, so there was $0 in wholesale profit. And the same thing happens for A when they launch their first two people, and when B. And this continues to go down essentially forever. So as time goes along, what's going to happen is both of your two teams are going to continue to build on both sides down to infinity. So on both your legs, it's going to keep on going down and build towards infinity. And that's one of the key things why I love this plan, because as you're in the business longer and longer and longer, and your organization is growing bigger and bigger and bigger, you're getting paid on all of those sales volumes. Okay, so now that we understand how the team can grow and your organization will grow, now we have to understand how do you get paid. And in short, in our system, you get paid up to 8.5% on what we call CV, okay? And CV stands for commissionable volume, okay? Commissionable volume. So what that really just means is all the sales done by all the product sales that are generated in both of your two teams down to infinity counts for you as ongoing residual commission, okay? Ongoing residual commission. And so the question becomes, well, let's break down where does that CV actually come from? And there's only ever going to be like 4 ways of getting the CV. So here we go, okay? CV, I'll put it over here, CV, the first way of getting CV. So CV number 1, how does it happen? Simple. If you were to have anywhere in your 2 legs, organization that's infinity, someone come in as a lifestyle advisor, because there was products that came with that, instantly you get 330 CV. So any lifestyle advisor, anywhere in your 2 organizations down to infinity, if they're an advisor, upon them starting, you instantly get 330 CV. If they were a lifestyle promoter, again, anywhere in your organization, you receive 105 CV. Okay, so again, that's completely everywhere in your organization. And that's the first one, very simple. Okay, every time someone launches, you have CV. The second way of having CV number 2, okay, is dependent upon sales happening off of all of these shops. So think of all of these as online shops. Every time there's a retail sale being done, there will be CV that's going to get pushed up the system. And the amount of CV depends on what product is being sold in those 2 different organizations, right? So if someone were to sell the Flawless, which is the anti-aging skincare line, Flawless, or the Fashion, okay, which we call the shopping credits. So anytime Flawless or the Fashion or shopping credits is purchased on any of these online shops' website, of the wholesale price of that product, what pushes up as CV is going to be 30%. Okay, so let's say someone bought a $100, wholesale priced ring, for example. What pushes up is 30% of the wholesale, which is $100. So 70 CV gets pushed up. Okay. However, if someone were to order the Fountain of Life, what pushes up as CV is 60% push up of the CV. So again, quick example, every bottle is $50. The wholesale pricing is $35. So if someone were to buy Fountain of Life anywhere in these 2 organizations, 60% of $35 is what pushes up as CV. Okay, so number 2 is retail sales happening off of all of these online shops will generate more CV for you. Perfect. Now, the third way of getting CV, there's so many cool ways here. CV number 3 is, as you're probably aware of by now, watching the packages presentation, which is if you have a lifestyle advisor, for them to stay qualified to earn commissions in the business, that lifestyle advisor on a monthly basis will buy or sell 150 worth of wholesale products. So this could be, anyone in your organization, again, who's a lifestyle advisor, and what they will do to maintain their commissions is purchase $150 Canadian worth of wholesale products. That could be like 5 bottles of Fountain of Life. It could be 3 bottles of FOL plus some Flawless products. It could be all fashion credits. It doesn't really matter what it is. So when that's what's required for the lifestyle advisors. Well, for the lifestyle promoters, what they will contribute is $75. So the promoters will make sure that they're ordering $75 worth of products on a monthly basis. And of course, the retailers can also choose to contribute $35 per month or buy or sell that much worth of wholesale products to accumulate volume. So they don't earn the commissions like the advisors do, that you'll see in a second, but they can bank the volume. So when all of these people in your organization are doing their monthly 150 buy and selling products, or the $75 buy and sell products, or the 35 buy or sell products, again, depending on what they buy with the 150, 75, or 35, if they're buying the Fountain of Life, then 60% will also push up. If they're buying Flawless or Fashion, then 30% of this will push up. Okay, so again, it depends then on what people are ordering for themselves. But again, so of whatever they're buying on a monthly basis to maintain their commissions, 60% will flow up if it's for FOL, 30% will flow up if they use this towards buying the Fashion or Flawless, okay? And so the last area of getting CV comes from upgrades, because sometimes people start at a lower package and decide to upgrade later on. So this is CV number 4 is through the upgrades. So really quickly here, if someone is a retailer, R, and they upgrade to a lifestyle promoter, what you get then is an additional 105 worth of CV, okay? If someone is a retailer and they upgrade themselves from a retailer, you can upgrade by paying the difference, okay, to a lifestyle advisor, you get a bonus 300 CV. If someone is a lifestyle promoter who upgrades to a lifestyle advisor, so they're the promoter and they upgrade to the advisor, what you get here is 195 CV. Okay, so again, I just want to show you guys first, just to recap really quickly, once you get started, you get your 2 legs to build, and you're getting benefit from above, and the people below you, what they do also benefits you, and you will earn up to 8.5 commission on the CV. And I just showed you the 4 different ways you get CV. When lifestyle advisors or promoters get started, there's a one-time CV. As there's ongoing retail sales of products off of people's online shops, you get more CV depending on what it is that person sold off their site. As people maintain their monthly 150, 75, or $35, depending on what they're buying, again, there's more CV. And lastly, when people upgrade from packages to packages, there's also more CV. So now that you understand, in short, where does CV come from, let me now explain to you how does all of this CV now pay you in actual dollars now, okay? So the cool thing is our company has, the way it works is every single Sunday at midnight is where they calculate how much total CV was there between both your teams. So every Sunday midnight, the company looks at your total CV generated by everyone and everything on your 2 legs, okay? Now, if it combines together, and in that week, we're gonna call it level 1, okay? If you had $900 of CV from the left leg and the right leg combined together, and one quick thing though, okay, of the 900 CV, what it has to have is, if you have like 0 on one side and 900 on the other side, it's not going to pay you yet. It's going to keep waiting until you have the right combination. And the right combination is a 1/3, 2/3 split. So In other words, for the 900 CV that you need, if you had 300, 600, that's a 1/3, 2/3 split. Or you could have 600, 300, it's a 2/3, 1/3 split. Or it could be 450 and 450. So the exact combinations that you need for the split of the 900 could be 300 on one side, 600 on the other. It could be, or 600 on one side, 300 on the other side. Or it could be exactly 450, 450. So once you have that, okay, 900 CV that week with the right combination, what it does is if you are a lifestyle promoter, what it will pay you is $25 for every 900. However, just by being a lifestyle advisor, instead of earning $25, you earn $45. So again, the exact same effort, the exact same amount of volume and CV coming up from your two legs. Being the promoter, you earn $25 for every 900 CV, commissionable volume. As an advisor, the exact same 900 CV, you're now earning $45. Okay, and that's the first cycle. But as time goes on, in 1 week, you're going to have more than 900. So let's say instead of 900, I'm going to put a line here. Instead of 900, this week you had what we call level 2, which is 1800 CV. So 1800 CV. Again, it must be a 1/3, 2/3. So 1/3 of 1800, 1/3 of that is 600. So it could be 600, 1200 combination. Could be 1200, 600 combination. Or it could be exactly 900 and 900 split. Okay. If you have that, what happens here as a lifestyle promoter, you will earn $60. But again, just by being a lifestyle advisor, instead of 60, you earn almost double, which is $100. Okay? And we only have 2 more to go. All right, so that's number 2. There's 2 more levels here. The next one is level 3, which is when you have 3,600 CV. Again, the 1/3 of 3,600 is going to be 1,200. So 1,200 and 2,400. Could be 2,400 on the left, 1,200 on the right. Could be exactly 1,800, 1,800. Those combinations. As a lifestyle promoter, when you have 3,600 total CV that week, you will earn $145. And as a lifestyle advisor, the same effort, you earn a lot more. You earn $220. Okay? And we're almost done. I'm gonna put the last one over here just for more spacing. I'm actually gonna do it in a different color. I'm gonna do it in the blue color, all right? So it stands a bit more. Because level 4 is what we call the power cycle. So level 4, if you had, in terms of the CV, 5,400 CV. Okay, so again, just to recap, what we're saying here is in the week till Sunday to Sunday, the system looked at how much CV you have on both of your teams and added together all the CV from these 4 areas became 5,400 that week, okay? And again, with the right combination of the 1/3, 2/3, so 1/3 of 5,400 is exactly 1,800 and 3,600. It could be 3,600 on the left, 1,800 on the right. Could be exactly half-half, which is 2,700, 2,700. With that combination, if you are a lifestyle promoter, what you earn for every 5,400 of CV, okay, I'll put CV there, yeah. What you earn is $280. However, if you are the lifestyle advisor, for the exact same 5,400 CV, you earn a lot more. You earn $400 plus, okay? This is what we call, at this level, we call the power cycle. Okay, so when you have the power cycle, so again, this is called the power cycle. Power cycle, because you have the highest 5,400 that week, you're at 400 plus, you get an extra $60. And this $60, going to hop over here, the $60, how does it break down? Of the 60, for every time you hit this cycle, the $60, $30 of it goes into what we call the convention pool. And basically, when you come to our annual convention, this year is being held on a cruise. When you get to the cruise ship, all of the accumulation of $30 per power cycle gets paid to you at your convention. You can use it towards paying for your convention tickets, you know, the cruise and the flight, that kind of stuff too. That's where $30 goes. Another $30, okay, goes into what we call the marketing pool. So we want to make sure that you're saving some money to do marketing and buying some marketing materials. There could be flyers, banners, that kind of stuff too. So you now have an extra $30 going into a marketing pool. And so those are the 4 main cycles. Now, the most common question I get is, well, Renee, what happens if I have more than the 5,400 in 1 week? What happens is the system always tries to pay you at the highest level. Any remaining CV, it tries to pay you at the best level. So let's say, for example, you had exactly 6,300 CV. So in our example here this week, you have 6,300 CV, okay? Well, if you had the right combination, it's going to pay you at the highest cycle it can, which is 5,400. So it's going to pay you at the 5,400 CV. So it's going to remove that. What you have left here is exactly 900 CV, correct? Well, guess what though? It still has 900 CV. It will check, well, can we pay you at another level? And it realizes, oh, the right combination, we can pay you at level 1 again. So this week, you got paid the $460 power cycle, 460, plus you also got paid at the 900 level, which is $45. So the cool thing is that it's going to pay you as many times as it can at the highest level and then work its way down. So in some cases, there are some people in the company that do this several times per day and a few of the other ones, per day. But it gets paid out weekly. So in short, again, don't forget that every new lifestyle advisor or promoter that does get started, there's a 10-day cooling period. So the volume from the CV here, you will see it sitting in your pending volume. 10 days afterwards, it moves up to the current volume, and that's when you basically get the volume payout. And again, every Sunday midnight, they calculate all this CV and pay you by the Tuesday. When it comes to retail sales, you get paid within 7 days, and wholesale profit within 10 days. Within the team commissions, it's 10 days, and then the following Sunday, they check all that CV on both of your 2 legs. So, of course, this is just a training again on the Opulence Global Compensation Plan. The one last thing that, if we have time to cover it right now, I might as well do it because we're in the same video, is just the monthly global revenue sharing. And so again, please stay tuned for this training, because what we're talking about now here is the monthly global revenue sharing pool. And that is available to people who are lifestyle advisors, LD1s and LD2s. Watch another training video to understand the higher ranks that we have. But even as a lifestyle advisor, you can actually earn a share of the company's global revenue on a monthly basis. And so there's a few criteria here. Basically, if you're brand new in the company, go talk to your enroller or your My5 upline and ask them, how do I get qualified for the MGRS? So that concludes our training for the compensation plan for Opulence Global. Again, I want to thank you for watching the training today. As a quick last tip, to talk to your person who invited you to watch this video, speak with them as well right afterwards. But also, if you want to get a good idea of where to start first, there is this document called the Fast Track to Royal Lifestyle Director. And you want to focus on the steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you can sort of focus on those main steps to begin off with, you're off to a great start. And so with that being said, again, my name is Renee Liao, Lifestyle Advisor with Opulence Global, and thank you for watching.